eyelids were threatening to close shut any minute, and his feet began to slowly drift apart as the ceiling fan above him rotated like a windmill, contributing to the stagnant ventilation that made his forehead involuntarily wrinkle in irritation. He was gradually dozing off, and there wasn't a thing in the world he could do about it. He lay suspended in mid-air, swaying left and right. Nadeem Chipkali, the lizard, hovering halfway between consciousness and slumber, not quite sure himself whether he was awake or asleep. His flatmate lay passed out on the couch beside him, the palm of his right hand vacant, yet pointing in the direction of the television, as if it was still clutching the remote. The remote control had been an object of much contention between the two, and he who enjoyed possession over it certainly had the upper hand in the household, at least as far as recreational activities were concerned. After all, there wasn't much else to do. The music system wasn't working, the computer had conked out, and the newspapers and magazines that lay scattered on the floor were of more use for mopping up spilt water than actually for reading. His mobile phone, too, lay incapacitated in a corner of the room, like another disenfranchised member of the household whose silence spoke more than the commotion creeping in through the open windows, reminding him time and time again that there was nothing much to look forward to, and certainly nothing to wake up for. He would spend hours by its side like a devoted friend and confidant, waiting for it to ring, for a message even from Vodafone to appear, for any signal from the outside world to rescue him from the sloth he had slowly sunk into. "If you receive calls from any of these numbers," declared a somber voice on the television amidst an array of phone numbers on display, "asking for credit card details, bank account number, CVV code, PAN card number, GST number, Aadhaar card number, please refrain from doing so and report immediately to 088 453 2160 or simply dial 0125. That's 0125 for Contra Telecom and Cybersecurity Notification Center. The intercom attached to the kitchen wall began to ring in its high-pitched burglar alarm blare, tearing through the stillness with a stirring sense of purpose, suggesting that it was a matter that demanded urgent attention. Nadeem had one eye half open as it pierced through the living room. He knew it was the landlord and was not in the mood to address the situation he was presently incapable of finding a solution to. He knew the landlord would give up after 3 or 4 tries unless he took the effort to land up at their doorstep, a predicament he was hoping to avoid. But it persisted longer than he would have liked, with each interval in between the rings bearing the promise of silence, but each successive outcry growing shriller and more obtrusive. With it came the beeping of his alarm clock, which was set to go off at 2:45 p.m. for no particular reason other than to drag him to his feet and think about how to spend the day. Any offers proposing schemes for real estate, investment, insurance, and currency exchange are fraud, the telecaster carried on in so insistent a tone that it seemed there was something fraudulent about what he was saying. Please beware and report at once to 088 453 2160 or simply dial 0125. That's 0125 for Contra Telecom and Cybersecurity Notification Center. 24/7 service. 2 outlets in CyberHub, 1 in the MTNL building, Reclamation, 2 in the India Bulls building, Lower Parel, 1 in Jogeshwari East, 3 in BKC, and another in Navi Mumbai. The faint sound of a burglar alarm from a distant vehicle could be heard blaring away. Also, any offers on automobiles, discounts, servicing, repair work, purchase and sale, please notify at once.